Hey, so my name's Andrew Archino. I work in the Inc. Miami office. I am the advertising manager for The National, which is Amtrak's onboard publication. And just wanted to take a few minutes today to talk to you about the quarantine that's been going on for the COVID-19. As it's an unprecedented time in our history, and many people are worried for obvious reasons, but many people are also taking advantage of this opportunity. And I just wanted to talk to you about a couple of the things that I've been doing, how I've been managing myself, and basically, my advice to the world during this trying time, and also to myself. So, some of the things that I've been doing on a daily basis in terms of really taking advantage of this time is I've been spending a lot of quality time with my daughter and wife. In terms of my daughter, she's almost 2 years old. She's been going to school for the last year, so I am keeping up with the curriculum. Luckily, her school sent us a lot of good things to keep up with their routine on a daily basis. I know everyone says their kid is super smart, but my kid is super smart, and I want to obviously keep moving that forward as much as possible. So, we're doing fun things. We're painting every day, helps her obviously identify colors and also just to unlock and unleash that creativity side. We're working on number counting. We're singing songs, playing in our backyard, going in the pool, going on long walks with our dogs. So that's been an absolutely beautiful thing to be a part of on a daily basis as opposed to just a weekend. With my wife, we've been enjoying a lot of time together in terms of helping her cook, spending more time in the kitchen with her, spending time in our backyard just talking. We try to make sure that we have a fondue night every week where there's no TV on, no phones allowed, just some music, a bottle of wine, and really allows us to connect. And it's been much needed, and it's been awesome. So very grateful for that. In terms of personal development, taking it up with myself that I want to really improve my Spanish. My wife is from Venezuela. I've lived in Miami my whole life, so I have a pretty good understanding of things, but I don't want to just understand. I want to be able to communicate, interact. So that is a goal of mine that I have been actively working on every day with Duolingo lessons and speaking to my daughter and to my wife as much as possible in Spanish. I have also realized with all this family time how important I am in terms of being a provider and a positive influence for my daughter and being a support for my wife. And I want to be here as long as possible and be able to be as present as possible for the entirety of my life and their lives. So I've taken it upon myself to get in better mental and physical shape. Physical sense of making an effort to start running. It's been 4 days. I've run 3 out of the 4 days. Had to take a break because I think I went a little too hard on the last day and injured my knee. But just shows my commitment, shows how I want to push myself because I knew I probably should have taken a break, but still wanted to better myself each day. So sometimes, you got to take a little bit of a break to actually better yourself in the long run. And so that's part of the mental strength that I'm working on. Also cutting out soda from my life and, slowly incorporating a more healthy diet because I really do want to be as healthy and mentally fit as possible so I can be there for not only my family but for my friends and coworkers that need me. I am currently staying up to date with all the Amtrak news, airline news, researching what businesses are currently doing right now, the folks that are making a positive impact on the country in terms of what they're doing with their messaging, how they're helping to support the effort for healthcare workers and those that are going through these trying times, but also identifying what I believe are going to be businesses that are going to benefit and be at the forefront of this when it's all over, and also just taking the time to research and dive deep into sectors I've always wanted to but never quite had the time. There's no excuse anymore. I've got plenty of time. So I've dealt with the craziness just by staying positive, being busy, and really just focusing on those things that I can control and making sure I'm pushing all of those forward in a positive direction. Uh, the best bit of learning that's probably going to be the most useful when this is all over is my effort to learn more Spanish, living in Miami, having half of my family now predominantly speaking Spanish, and Spanish being a world language doesn't hurt to help. What would definitely not hurt, and I want to start booking into Nexos too because I want to become a cross-title seller. And I've had support from my wife, I've had support from my family, friends, coworkers, and at this point with Inc., a lot of these coworkers are becoming family and friends. So I have absolutely no complaints in the terms of support that that I have around me, from leadership to my mom and dad to every single person, honestly, in my life. I've got an awesome circle. So to the world, I'd kind of give very similar advice as to the way I've been approaching things. Just stay focused on what you can actually control, and just make sure you're bettering yourself each day. Don't overload yourself with too many things. Try to find, one thing each day that you're going to improve. It's okay to have multiple things that you're working on, but when you try to overload yourself, you really don't make too much progress on anything. So just stay focused and keep it positive and control the things you can't control. And if I was going to talk to my future self, I would say just really be proud of what you're doing right now. You've worked very hard to get to where you are right now in life, where with your career, with your family, and just keep working harder. There are better things. You can definitely enjoy what you have right now, but just keep working towards being better. So I am really grateful for this opportunity, but really hoping that there's never an opportunity like this again, at least not for these particular reasons. So it's an unprecedented time, and really just take advantage of it. Be proud of what you've done and what you're continuing to do, and just keep moving forward. Thank you.